Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm here with the My Monthly Hero February 2020 kit, and I'm going to make 5 cards, but I'm not going to use all the stamps in the kit. I have challenged myself to use only one stamp, different sentiments, and stick with that one particular stamp, the one that you see here, the bigger stamp. That's what I'm going to stick with. I'll try and use a lot of sentiments, but I'll make 5 different cards with different techniques with that one stamp. So this is Hero Arts My Monthly Hero Kit for February of 2020. And the stamp that you see on the upper right side, the big one, it's about 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, I think. That's the measurement of the stamp. That's what I'm going to use. This is an unboxing of sorts. So those were the stamps in the front, and then there are some die cuts in the back. I had been subscribing to Hero Arts Kit about 2 years ago in 2018, and then I stopped and finally realized that I really, really love their stamps and the stuff that they send you, and that's what I went back to. So I really love these little cupcakes. There's some flowers on the stamp and lovely birthday sentiments in this stamp. There's wishing you tons of fun, celebrate, it's your day, happy birthday. And I also like the font that they're in. There are 3 lacquer pens in the set: aqua, pink, and yellow. I tried using these, but I don't know, maybe I didn't use them right. Not too fond of these. Then there are these embellishments, swirls, and balloons, which you can use for shaker cards, but I tried to use them a little differently. So I've started making the first card here, and I use Strathmore watercolor paper. It comes in the form of a pad, and the dimensions here, I'm showing you the dimensions is 12 by 9 inches. And I cut this paper to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. As I said earlier, the stamp itself is 5 inches on the longer side by 4 1/4 inches on the shorter side. So I cut the card panel to measure 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Then I used my Misty stamping tool and I positioned the stamp on it. I rub it with a cloth um, because it's the first time I'm using it, to just to get a rough surface so that it holds the ink. Again, I'm using the Versafine Onyx Black ink to stamp on it. I kind of have a little trouble with coloring this image. I use watercolors to color it, but somehow they turn chalky. Maybe the watercolors that I use, which I also use for the first time, they're kind of not as vibrant and smooth as I want them to be. As we go on in the video, you'll see. The watercolor set I had got with Simon Says stamp November 2019 card kit. I hadn't ever used it because I just use my watercolor pens, and this is the first time I was using it. I just found the watercolors to be very chalky. I don't know if they are meant to be that. I'm trying to fill in the empty spaces, and finally I'm so not happy with all the color. I'll get rid of the empty spaces and make panels out of this card. You'll soon see me doing that. So I used Tonic Studios pattern paper and I cut it to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 and mount it onto my card base. I decide to stamp the sentiment right on top of this pattern paper, and because it's patterned, it's colorful, I decide to go with black so that it stands out. Here you can see me, I've just stamped the sentiment and I use just for you. Random rectangular shapes of the painted panel, and I will place them on this pattern paper so that a little bit of paper shows in the middle and the sentiment shows in the middle as well. And my first card is ready. Now for the second card. I take pink cardstock and I try to stamp it with the Hero Arts Ombre ink. It has three different colors in the ink pad. And then I also take a craft cardstock, which is the Gina K craft cardstock. And on this, I use Versamark sticky ink for embossing, heat embossing. Both panels are 4.5 by 5.25. I heat emboss it in gold. Here you can see me coloring the heat embossed craft cardstock with color pencils. And then I cut it out diagonally. I've also colored in the pink cardstock which I've stamped with the Hero Arts Ombre ink. I use Arteza real brush pens, and then the craft cardstock, which was heat embossed and colored with color pencils, I cut it diagonally from the center and put it on top of the pink one, and both together I glued it on to a black one. So here you can see what the card actually finally looked like. You can also see I used the lacquer pens on top of the balloons and the yellow and aqua color for the cupcakes, but somehow they have not come out well. I've also cut out the balloons and the cupcakes because they have dies for them, and I used them in another card. You'll see that soon. So for the first two cards, it was a real problem getting them done. I don't know, lacking in inspiration. But the next two went off real fast. So the first one, I stamp it with Versamark ink, and I have this beautiful pink embossing powder which I use and heat emboss it. The second one, I use a white embossing powder, and then I move on to my distress oxide inks. The first panel, what I do is I ink blend from outside coming in. So I first start heavy handed from outside, and then slowly I come inwards and I leave a white space right in the center. You can see the names of the inks I use appear on your screen. I also rub it with a paper towel so that all the ink that has gotten onto the um, embossing part, it comes off and the images stand out clearly. Now for the second panel, I use the Hero Arts Ombre ink pad again, and I will link to where you can buy it from the Hero Arts site in the description box below. So I take all the three colors that are there in the ink pad. Here I'm taking the lowest one, that's the yellow one, and that's going to go at the bottom. So the darkest one goes on the top, then the middle, and then the yellow goes on the bottom, and it gives a beautiful effect to this card. If you remember, this panel has been embossed with a pink embossing powder. So like the previous one, I rub it with a paper towel and the pink embossing powder shows through so clearly. For this card, I use Make a Wish. That's my sentiment. For the previous panel that I just did, I choose Wishing You Tons of Fun. And I think I stamp it with the same Salty Ocean Distress Oxide ink, and I stamp it a couple of times. Both these panels I prop up with foam tape and attach them to card bases. One is on a black one and one is on a green one. Now here you see me use the little swirly things. I actually glue each one of them all over the card, and this is what the card will ultimately look like. Moving on to the next one, I use the same watercolors, the orange and yellow, and paint on watercolor cardstock. Here you can see how it gives an ombre effect of orange and yellow. Again, use VersaFine ink, which is the sticky ink. And this time again I use white embossing powder, and this is what my embossed panel looks like. I go back to my sticky VersaFine ink and stamp my sentiment, which is happy birthday and a little gift box. This I used gold embossing powder from Ranger to heat emboss it one more time. So here I heat emboss twice, with white first and then with gold. I wanted to give it a black trim around this orange panel that I've done, so I took another black cardstock and cut it at 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. My orange panel is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So it gives a nice little trim around the orange panel, and then it gives another kind of a frame because the card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that shows up as well, the craft cardstock that I'm using. So it gives a nice little frame all around the card. Remember the craft cardstock which I stamped on and embossed with gold? I cut out these with the die cuts that were provided with the stamp set, put foam squares on them, and glued them on top of the white cupcakes on the panel. So these are raised cupcakes made of craft cardstock, gold embossed. So this is my final card. Let's take a look at all 5 cards now. Card number 1. Here's the second one which I had so much trouble with. Card number 3, 4, and the final card. Let's take a look at all of these cards. They all looked so different. The techniques are a little different. Hope you liked my video of one kit, actually one stamp and 5 cards. See you soon. Bye.